back, everybody. Let's do it. I just decided to skip some of the other quests so that way we can just do this one. We're gonna finally hunt. Okay, Marco. Now, sure, I can't. Well, I actually posted to help quest a little bit. Just not right now, cause no. Lace. Get past Tetracobra. It's basically training. What do you want me to do? Alright, so this is the first one of the side quest stuff you can do. It's worth doing so that way you can just, like, you know, get... You actually unlock stuff for a set village, and that way you're gonna unlock stuff for your stuff. So yeah, you actually do need to do some, most of these. And some of them are actually mandatory, so yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. They gives you the aren't these the coins that like? Why do I have 526 of them? That's weird. Get 10 of those. Also, either this or the game before it started having, or Gen 3 started having, hey, these are the supply items that you cannot, these are supply flash bombs and slash sonic bombs that you cannot bring with you. Because, like, in, oh, yeah, first 8 mids right here were in the original game and every game before it, ever since the beginning. But it's like, when you originally had it for originally, you just like you originally just get first game ever since the first game they just like give you flash bombs, just like regular flash bombs. Well, I now gotta kill Jaggy. Also, those interest. Yeah, I actually did introduce the day and night thing. Problem is, hunting monsters and night sucks. Just plain boring, plain period. Just wait till day. Problem is though, stupid thing I'm glad they got rid of. They're glad they got rid of. To do day quests, you should take your day and night and not have to wait in game. A bunch of minutes in game. You have to, and I'm not joking. Pay money on the bid. Oh, first guard, yeah. Also, My Hero Academia. Oh, finally, give me one. Anyway. Also, My Hero fandom's on a portion of My Hero fandom's on the fire again. I just want to. My Hero Academia is a perfect. Besides the Sonic fandom, really? Not really. I think it's worse than the Sonic fandom, in my opinion. is really a section of people that you do not see. Yeah, the stuff is great. Problem is though, the fandoms. Most of the fandom sucks. That's why people don't like. Not like. Besides the people who. It's kind of crazy that, but out of all people, Midoriya gets the most crap. Like, hey, he cries too much. You mean the guy who breaks his bones when you first had his powers? Yeah. Yeah. And even then, he stops crying most of the time later on. And then also, if you ever seen My Hero Academia, you know, yes. That world has a lot to cry about. Yeah. Like Shigaraki is a perfect example of that. That's a guy they had a lot to cry about. Yeah. But instead of becoming a villain, probably would have fixed a lot of his emotional issues though. That and also people should have probably helped him. Yeah, while I was talking about the Mario film, not gonna lie, I'm just gonna straight up and say it. The people that ship Deku and Bakugo are stupid. It's like the dumbest thing ever. Of course they won't go together. That is the. And for people, and for those who know exactly what I'm talking about, I mean, he obviously like Rocket. That was the most obvious thing ever. And also, it's cute too. And then they get mad at the show for like, why you like go Bakugo? Because it was obvious that he wanted to go for Rocket. And then some people actually brought this up, how like, hey, he didn't look at someone's girl's chest because he's not a nice person. He averted his eyes because he was nice to her. Kind of. I'm not saying this because Mario Academia is actually really good. I really like it. Problem is, so it's like I said, some of the fan was like stupid. Not lie, it might be actually brain dead. Might actually be too nice. Even if someone brought this up, actually, they might have most of them probably was Kobe weebs. And for those who don't know about the anime community can be a lot worse when the COVID weebs happen. For those who understand what I'm talking about, a lot of people think what mainstream equals bad, equals stuff equals bad. My thing is, it's not that. It's the people that want to milk it to get around it, trying to. It's funny enough, it's the American companies that do it the most. It's only American ones too. They get around it, try and change it, even though it was already fine with it in the first place. For those, for instance, a lot of people say, game became terrible soon, became mainstream. Nah, it became terrible soon. And versus happened, yeah. That pretty much just. That's why Hollywood's awful nowadays. Because modern day investors are the dumbest people of all time. Slash CEOs, slash higher ups. Yeah, it's like because that's actually a perfect example of why everything sucks nowadays. Because the CEOs are the dumbest people. Sometimes the dumbest people alive. alive. We have making the dumbest decisions of all time. Actually, American CEOs are the dumbest people of all time. Also, this game introduced because it was. God dang it. Introduced the thing in which let you go to introduce the skill thing we got right there. Also, this is actually the first time. This Generation Ultimate. This is actually the first time when Longsword have the ability to counter. Here's the thing though, you cannot spin your bars, this spear gauge though. Yeah, that was the thing. That wasn't the thing until like World actually. Funny enough. Yeah, that's the most recent thing. Also, fun fact: you can not charge your spear gauge, level up your spear gauge to like red and stuff like that until like fighting up Portable Third. A lot of people say the most common joke of all time is like the community, it's the dumbest people in the community who keep saying Longsword is obviously the like developer's favorite. No, it's because it's actually kind of beginner friendly, really, mostly beginner friendly. It's hey, you get to hit the thing you want monster you get fast enough, because unlike Greatsword, you can actually dodge instead of need to defend most of the dang time because that thing's slow. Not gonna lie, if you can move while charging, Greatsword will actually be good. But Hammer's better, everyone knows this. That's why Hammer's superior to Greatsword. And before they become Greatsword users come at me, how dare I say that? At least I can hit the thing, your monster, where I need to hope and pray that it gets in the right position. I hope it don't hit me. Suckers. Funny enough, the most memeable ones of all time is Gun Lance users for some reason. I mean, regular Lance art is okay. It's kind of hard to get used to. Switch axe is good though. Up until like really, I haven't tried the one in the world. The one in the world though. So I don't know how that was gonna be. But I'm like too far in the world to like start up. You know what I'm saying? Also, getting back to that rant, I was talking about like CEOs, American CEOs are like the dumbest people of all time for like entertainment industry. With you know that Fable is not gonna have a morality system. The new Fable one's not gonna have a morality system in the game because the developers, actually some game developers are the dumbest people of all time. I like stupid. Like before anyone said, "How dare I say that?" I'm really talking about really American. Western game developers, if you know, they are. For instance, the people that think the splitting Assassin's Creed Shadow, the power thing into Assassin's Creed, modern day Assassin's Creed. If you ever see a Flick over video, you understand that ever since either Origins or Odyssey, I believe it was Odyssey, it's the series became garbage. Before anyone say, "How dare I say Odyssey?" It was breath of fresh air at the beginning, and then it became garbage ever since then. Because A, you cannot sometimes not assassinate in Assassin's Creed, and B, why should it take me forever to kill something in Assassin's Creed? Honestly, it was just basically a honeymoon phase. Everyone knows this. And also, Assassin's Creed Shadows being Doom video actually brought this up. Even without Yasuke, even with or without Yasuke, that game was going to be garbage. It doesn't make the combat any less garbage. The quote Flickazoid again. This thing basically flows like freshly dried cement. Wait, Greenland has this is that. They don't feel right. Oh yeah, you can't change your equipment now. That's kind of makes sense. You don't take your pants off the equipment. I got multiple. Yeah, I got health boosts. Yeah, I forgot Chain Mail does that. I mean, no, not as I had wear Chain Mail. This version of Chain Mail. Makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's actually a really great video describing how the American entertainment, the American games industry is like awful. Anyone knows this. Like some of the work produce some of the dumbest games of all time. We a lot of people say it's AAA. Nah, it's really American game company entertainment. I mean, sure, Nintendo's doing something stupid, but at least you can. That's fixable, and it can, and they probably can fix it. Problem is though, it's gonna probably take a while, but like at least you can fix it. Like the PS3, look what happened to the PS3. But look at Sony right now. They did some of the dumb decisions all the time. I'm assuming the king, Shida, I believe. I've been probably saying the wrong name. As soon as I do fail for president, because American dude came president of Sony, became garbage. As soon as the PS5 happened, became garbage. Because like, hey, live service games. Like, that got some. Matter of fact, if you ever seen, I forgot his name. He actually made a YouTube video actually describing it. Yeah, it basically turned out like how Ubisoft they actually told the truth. Straight up. They have multiple floors of management to make a game. I mean, not multiple floors, multiple levels of management to make a game. No, and it comes like more than like office working. I forgot what it was called. And then there's like the exec show. Even though Expedition 33 won multiple awards, made a lot of money. Straight up, the Ubisoft says, but if we're going after a large service game still, they're going after this here in the market. Like I said, CEOs are the dumbest people of all time. Modern CEOs are the dumbest people of all time. But they could actually perfectly describe everything wrong with why people think AAA is sucking. Because straight up, they keep going after that, and they still won't go back to what works. don't know how to. Maybe not how to explain this. They keep trying to milk the franchise they have, and then be surprised like, hey, it doesn't work no more. It's like, hey, why don't we just stop? There's like multiple. In fact, really, is a way to describe this. Like putting the eggs all in one basket. And I don't need potions. What was it? Take 5. No wonder they got bad attention. That's my thinking. And also, some game developers really haven't played games before. And for people wondering what do I mean by that, you can obviously tell some people. For instance, if you look at the Fable, like I said, the new Fable game right now, when I talk about the morality system, you can obviously tell they had never played a Fable game before. It was obvious. And also, if you look at the combat, you can obviously tell it's like a knockoff of every single thing that no one likes to play right now. For alpha combat system that's plaguing modern games right now. Like the Cast and Create Shadows, Golf and Nights, it's like common occurrence. Also, back to this game, Memories Ultimate has this thing where it's like intro cutscenes that look kind of stupid. Probably maybe 5 or 7. Yeah, 5. Yeah, cause. Oh yeah. All right, this is basically a Velocidrome, but with a butter rifle. Oh. There are birds like this. And birds are related to chickens are related to dinosaurs. So. Oh, great. Alright, this is basically the first monster, huh? Like every first monster ever, though, it's like really easy. Shoot. Also, this game has a thing called paintballs, in which if you don't, you just have to find the monsters. Go find a monster. Also, these things run out, so good luck. Dang it! I forgot how. This is the most infuriating part of old Monster Hunter games. There, change letters in the door. It's like the worst part. I was angry. Ah, dang it, I thought I could do a mountain. Also, this thing has an animation that I want people to understand. Dark Souls 2 is not that bad with animation, healing animation. You know why? Because this most classic Monster Hunter exists. It's like the worst thing ever. I want people to understand that Estus Flash Dragon on Dark Souls 2 is nothing. Nothing compared to that. And then you just gotta level up that ability for you in Dark Souls 2. I forgot how. You also hit it while it's on the shell. Yeah, and also, I mean, sometimes you can be put in one version, but it's easy to get out of them in this game. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bring it up. The heck happened? That was somehow had speed eating or something. No, I just got health up. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Ah, dang it! I wish I could mount. Also, fun fact: there's an actual skin for that. It's called speeding. That actually speeds up. Oh wow. Ah, dang it! I wish it came by the other. Oh wow, near death already. I mean, I know it's my first monster, but like, dang, that's really early. Come on, right here. Oh come on! It really didn't. Oh yes, I can do it. Yeah, sure. This is mounting. This is introducing you. What the heck happened? I was on R. What was that? Also, I think it was this or another game they introduced. Go into a different place to get for the monsters to get away for. Now, if I had bombs that would kind of replace them. Dang, I wish I got the mountain off now. Shoot, this sucks. I legit never seen that dragonfly before. Wow. It's big though. It's really big. Alright guys, it's still unfrozen yet. It's like the worst thing I hate about OBS. Freeze on game time. Oh yeah, I did a side quest. Yeah. Slash it's a so you get extra money and slash extra rewards for doing fighting certain monsters. I can't. It just showed it to you right up the top. Now we're on 2-star quests. Yeah, like Hunter today thing. Yeah. This is based. These are gathering harvest tours. They're there to let you get other extra items. Oh, it's not the thing where it's like at the day. Yeah. It's weird that we got getting drum before we lost a drum. Oh, wait a minute. It's not Gen 2. It's not Gen 2. Oh my goodness. For those who have never been on this channel before, I have, but you've never seen my dose playthrough that Quitted have. Not even halfway, just a little bit through our village. You should understand why I said that. Several it's the worst monster. It's like one of the top 10 most worst monsters of all time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it, it's almost as bad as Pathfinder. I legit hate that Gen 2 and 1 and 2 of Servadrome are worse. I'm just probably gonna say this. I might sound crazy enough. I think it's worse than Kezu. For those who don't know why I'm saying this, because simply put, why I said Gen 1 and 2 Servadrome, this is actually a perfect example of a monster. Each monster, a monster can be different in each generation. Because Gen 1 and 2 Servadrome is the literally almost as bad as Blazeoff. Almost as bad as Blazeoff. Because the only reason, because it has chip check and everything, it's the Pine Sea Wyvern. So what's the problem with it? Here's the thing. Gen 1 and 2 Servadrome has a mechanic slash Blazeoff and Cephalos have a mechanic which you need sonic bombs to get out of the environment so that we can fight it. In Gen 4, I think since Gen 4, praise be Jesus, they actually fight you. You just it's a bonus. Gen 1 and 2, that's a requirement. Because if you do not bring enough sonic bombs or do not do enough damage wise on land for a short amount of time, it will time you out. What I mean by that? In Gen 1 and 2, it stays in the ground and the point that you can't hit it while it's in the ground. You better hope and pray that the sonic bombs you got is last long enough. So I think it's the last to amount of 10 or but you can bring it up to 10. Problem is though, that probably is not enough because the AI will probably plays you off, immediately go back to the water, go back to where you can't hit it no more. Or B, and the second problem with that is you can probably, because to make sonic bombs you need to make gunpowder and bomb casing. Problem is though, if you don't have enough, all the comic books, you can't make all of them. So it's like a lose-lose situation either way. Because for those who don't know, AI in 1 and 2 is almost dang near sentient because how many times it runs away. For instance, Rafael's AI is infamously known for being awful in Gen 1 and slash Gen 2 because it runs away all the time. Oh, yeah, got enough. You can't do nothing. Almost as bad as rap in Gen 1. And by that I mean you can sometimes. And so yeah, that's actually a good example. It's rap in Gen 1, except it doesn't affect you physically. Does no damage. It said, for those who don't understand, one thing about that rap in Gen 1 rap, by that I mean, for that strong summons, even they know. But that I mean, Gen 1 rap, if Pokemon Gen 1, if you get hit by rap, it will bind you to where you can't do nothing until you release. Even then, that takes up a turn for being released. So most likely not, you're gonna get rap again. That's basically what happens, and that's basically how bad Gen 1 and 2 monsters could be, and could be, because it can sometimes stall a timer out. At a point in time, you can't do it if you don't do enough damage, and keeps constantly running away. And I do mean constantly running away. Oh yeah, you can use the airship to choose the different villages from like in Generation 1. Welcome to Kokoto, Poki, and Yakumo. Kokoto's here because these are absolutely portable 1, 2, and 3rd. Well, Academy Freedom, Free Unite, and portable 3rd. To be fair, I did call them by their Japanese name rather than their American names. This is Kokoto Village, so first village from 1. I like it. It's a well, I perfectly describe my description between Monster Hunter Gen 1 and 2 could be in one word: abusive / Stockholm syndrome. Cause I love it. Problem is though, the game does not. Those games do not love me back. I'll make a pic. Oh, thanks, guys. Hi. That's a really nice gift. You just gotta introduce yourself around the village. I actually really like these people. I actually really like Kokoto Village. Glad to partner this back too. Oh, there's Pookie! I got my baby. It'd be crazy to give me the G. Oh wait, no. I think the G outfit's here in this game too. Kind of sad, really, that I really do want to go to Freedom Night again, but it's like the relationship is so abusive. Like I said, my relationship with Gen 1 and 2 of Monster Hunter can be the Skitter Stockholm Syndrome. Because dang, this thing does not love me, but it keeps abusing me and everything, but I cannot stop it from loving it. Unlike Generations Ultimate, who actually is a healthy relationship with me. Yeah, it would never done me dirty. Well, besides Blood Wrath of the Outlaws, but that's like way later in life. That's like your grandkids' life. Like your grandkids are finally happy. Yeah, let me just not go with that. This is Mystery Cave. The only way to dig through this if... This is also for Free Unite. You can only mind it when you have Elder Dragon pieces. Anyway, the main, because Generation Ultimate is Generation is basically a basically the great best of series of the portable series. through all the generations. Like Gen 1 is Pokey. It's part. Best way to describe this is basically an anniversary game slash side game. What I mean by that is Generations basically has a lot of new stuff, basically experimental stuff that will never kind of sort of won't come back in future games. That kind of did come back in future games. Like this game is basically what Rise kind of was in some sort of way. Yeah, there's actually part of the description of Rise. Basically, this thing is basically Rise. Rise was actually more close to the world. Anyways, so Gen 1 in representations Isaac Kokoda, because I don't think you actually went to any other places besides Kokoda Village though. Gen 2 is obviously Poke Village, because I mean you could have brought the village from those. I forgot what that was. And Gen 3 is Yukombo, because all the water combat doesn't come back until like Wilds, and it's only for Lagar Cruise. Anyway, all three of these villages actually have us deal with the Fated Four. All four of these villages actually have us deal with the Fated Four before the Fated Four of this game. What I mean by that, for those who have never played regular Generations, basically way to describe this. There are four monsters that are basically kind of sort of main series got the main stars of Monster Hunter Generations. Brenera has Glavenus, Kokoto has Solos. I think it's basically Sergio's had sex with a cousin one time and hold on, a black version of cousin. That actually might be accurate. Pokey has, I forgot the name of the thing, that has not come back yet. Yakuma has Mizusune, because obviously Mizusune is Japanese, but it's obviously Japanese origin. One maybe of that is there's like I gotta do is to make food combinations. Critical juncture. That actually isn't. That's like the greatest skill ever. This is basically the count. It's actually the first time Longsword actually had counter. This is armor. You can buy weapons. It's just it's less expensive and cheaper to just buy them. Just make them. Problem is that requires. Also, this is actually good considering when you upgrade a weapon, there's you don't go back for it. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna use insect glaives. It feel weird. That's basically it. No, the main weapons I really only use are switch axe, or funny enough, longsword, hammer, switch axe, and dual blades. Decided to use, but finally use dual blades again. Oh wow, just give those blades a plot. Try when I was like playing Rise a little bit. And I was like, yeah, I actually really like this. Now look back. Oh yeah, you got it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this thing adds the charms talisman. This is. That's probably another reason why I'm not. Hey, just going down, pouring down right there. He's a talisman. There's another reason why I'm going back to my original save plot because trying to make the one you need the most, it takes. It's actually up to chance and up to hope. What I mean that you can mine them. You just ain't going to get the high chance you is not going to get that thing. So yeah. Getting pretty good. Surprising enough, you cannot. Guide drum does not come in until like higher rank. If you know, yeah, it's weird. It's like you saving this to like high rank. What? Why then? I just do need cleanser because of. Oh yeah, I do need cleansing for later, a little bit later. Flash bombs. I forgot. Yeah, that's dumb. First bear bomb plus. No. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, this. I actually a lot of stuff. All right, so I claimed some items because you can actually claim a couple bonus items in this game. Yeah, and DLC other stuff, basically, but extra stuff. Basically, like event quests you can claim. It's the best way to describe it. Yeah, those are best boys. They're basically the Brittany hair things. Yeah, those are basically their cousins. They're also awful. Funny enough, Iceborne actually made them more. They actually made them more aggressive. Yeah, that turns out that's actually ties into mainline games. So yeah, it's not that much. Yeah, glad they brought that back. Anyway, I just ate hot meat. It basically prevents the cold. Anyway, back to me, Brandon. I just got reminded of like people. It's like, hey, y'all finally not gonna rise now in the fandom because like for a bit of time people did not like Rise or Wilds for a little bit. It's like some point. Oh god, what basically is Mega Potion? First aid meds. Yeah, that's weird. What people mean by that is straight up. A lot of old school people fandom does not like new stuff because we're like stupid reasons sometimes. It's like, hey, it doesn't have pay like because the game's really good. Games like Rise and World are actually really great. They're also fun. Which PakPak actually makes them fun of like, hey, I have fun in classic Monster Hunter, so, you know, kind of makes fun of that a little bit. A little bit, and when you find I felt like the thing, colors on the thing. What do you mean by that is sometimes it's not fun to play with classic monsters. Like a little bit. I mean, he actually makes a point of that. I mean, I know it's those, but it's really you really feel that free tonight as well. Cause like. It's the most common joke of all time in the monster community is you think the people who liked one, or else the series would not have gotten good. And what I mean by the some of the people, look, I'm just saying it. Oscar Monster is good when when it actually lets you play the game. Is a perfect example of what describe it. But the game sometimes those and one are perfect examples. Is like, hey, sometimes the game won't let you play it at all. For instance, you see. Little Fangos are a perfect example of this. Play it up. Saw that it's easy to dodge that. One has two in them in one room, in one area of a game. This is the dumbest thing ever. Like who? thought that was a good idea. No, they got ice blade. Really? No, shit, anyway. So what I mean by the people that play Rise sometimes don't like Rise a little bit, it's because it's stupid. It's like sometimes I know it's like, hey, we should bring some of these male millions and make Monster real. Listen, unless you fight. All I'm saying is sometimes there's like stuff like paintballs. I mean, sure it makes it, but like right, a bad thing is like, hey, you gonna had a better thing with I forgot the fly things thing. Maybe to track monsters, which was like the best thing he ever made. Best case of both for the areas. Hey, you hunt the monsters more, that helps you more track down the sense more. So that you want to try to find the monsters every single time, unless it's an ability actually. But it didn't make the game bad. Look, I'm saying this perfectly describe it as it removes that stuff that's Rise kind of took out stuff that most of the Final kind of went back, like paintballs. I'm like, it's one of those like it really don't know the difference with it. It's like, hey, what the monsters ever is. I'm like, kind of really didn't matter much in the long run. Let's be honest. Before people get mad at me, trying to paintball the monsters is like the worst thing ever. I mean, like I said, World had the best balance between both. You can track it down, and it helps you to find it. Not to say train out them, because it gives you the sense of, hey, it helps you find a monster without it being tedious or nauseum or needing the skill to finally find said monster. It becomes fun. Because pre-Gen 3 Monster Hunter was not fun a little bit. Some points of time, there's not fun. just got one hand, probably do another time. Then also the game was like easy. I'm like, let's be honest, Monster Hunter was hard for the wrong reasons. But I mean, old school Monster Hunter was wrong for all the wrong reasons. But that I mean, straight up, you cannot do. Straight up, oh, is it your fault that the monster just happened to find? But I mean, sometimes monsters just don't stop doing a certain attack for no reason, for no shoot. I'm just like, shoot, I know, but mine's I haven't played Freedom Night a little bit. I know a perfect example of it. It's like, is it your fault? They immediately just sold the map and your paintball ran out of time. You forgot to paintball your monster again, and you fun. Yeah, the reason why I stopped doing those the first time and then tried to do it the second time. Is it the player's fault? Is it the player's fault when you paintball a monster and then the Ming just forgot to paintball a monster the last minute again, and then the Ming just stole all the not only your paintballs that you had, the paintballs you just had left, and the map you had left. Or something you can't find a monster, and when you finally get back to Millions when you was dealing with a large monster. Because like Congo Wild was not available at the time you hunted them out to get rid of the stealing thing. Is it also your fault that straight up those? It's not kind of a perfect example of it. Like, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna next video. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy. Stay tuned for more. Dude, 1,000 subscribers, George Souls 1. Yay.